when the war was in full flow, the Americans actually overestimated their capacity to defend their Gulf allies and their strategic assets. There are just so many vulnerabilities in the region and so many sitting targets for Iran to hit, including the oil facilities that are being struck right now across the vast expanse of the Middle East. There's way more strategic assets than you could even think of. American interceptors and their early warning systems, they only cover a very, very limited space. And in order to protect those strategic assets, you'd have to deploy these defense systems in insane numbers across the vast expanse of the Middle East. And US military assets are already spread out very, very thin. Now, since they're running out of interceptors, they are now reportedly moving some critical munitions which were initially deployed to fend off the Russian and Chinese threats. They're being moved away from those positions and they're deployed in this front against Iran. And there's also the fact that they cannot replenish these missiles overnight, and it takes a lot of time to produce them, and they're very, very expensive. Now, the Trump administration is making the argument that they're successfully wiping out Iran's ballistic missile capabilities and hitting them hard and taking out their missile stockpiles and whatnot. Now, Iran might be shooting far less missiles and drones than they were in the initial phases of the war, but now they're conducting far more precise strikes than ever. The Russians are also providing them with intel on US assets, and they're also providing them with satellite imagery on these American targets that the Iranians are actually hitting at the moment.